Now you also have a record option here. I want to show you that quickly as well here. So let's go here to record and go back to our program. Now if you see that here, there are two options. I can record my audio. I have to, of course, set this up properly, or my MIDI. For this, I just want to show you the MIDI quickly here. I can actually show a list of recordings here. Now, if I use auto recording, every time I actually play something, it will record for me. That's nice if I forget to press the record button and don't want to take and pay too much attention to that. Now, if I actually want to do this intentionally, I have the option to press record, and now it actually is recording, and I can play here. So this actually recorded my MIDI data. Now I have to stop this again here by clicking on it, and as you will see, it is right there. Now what I have not found, and that is actually something interesting I've tried to play around a lot, is a direct play button here. There is some setup here. I remember if you go to home, but when I click on that, it does not necessarily play that. And for that I have to open actually my media files here, which I don't find that comfortable. It's actually, this workflow is a little interesting, and so whenever I try to even right click, there's no play button of my recordings. I have to put that actually in my media files here and search actually this folder. As you can see here, I have a couple of things, and I choose the last one, and then it appears actually in my media files, and I can actually press play here, and it will actually come up and play, as you hear. So that is actually my recording. I wish there was an easier way just to double click this one and press play and not have it in the media files. Now what I also find interesting is that actually every time I wanna add something new, I have to click here, open, and select one of these, and if I try more than two, somehow doesn't let me do that. I don't know why this is, but as you see here, it seems to be, I think I use a full version here as far as I'm aware of with this pack, but it says actually it only lets me do 2 media files. No, not sure what is going on here, but I definitely have a question here at the developers team and the support team here, and this thing here as well, which I cannot play back. But other than that, as you see, you have the option here to press play, stop. You can reduce the speed here, so if I actually want to see that, and even the gain here. And by the way, if you want to see what keys are played, if you use this for learning, there's also here in the view panel the option to turn on your keyboard at the bottom, and even you use a MIDI file here and you press play here, you will see in a moment that when it starts playing my MIDI file, you see the keys. So this way you could really go down here and reduce the speed and then press play. And it's probably take a while to get there. So it starts always from the beginning. So now I can go down here, and as you see, it's a way to follow actually now here. So this way I could actually learn some instruments, and this is basically standard MIDI files here. So with that I can actually bring in some of the famous works or different music here in the MIDI format, which is available on the internet, and you can find a lot of files out there. Some are more premium, some are more simple, and some are free, and some are paid, and you really have a variety just to import them and bring them in here and play them. That's pretty much here about the record option and the other ways you can actually play and do things here.